How did students live in early medieval universities? Imagine waking up in a small rented room or a religious dormitory, with the sun just rising over a medieval city. Students in early medieval European universities started their days early, around 5 in the morning, ready for a busy schedule. These universities were not like modern campuses. They were mostly gatherings of scholars and students in churches or private homes. Students had to find their own places to stay, often renting rooms called bursae, which acted like shared communities. These places had routines centered around meals, prayer, and study, making daily life quite organized. Students usually entered university life between the ages of 12 and 15. They were seen as little adults, expected to manage their own academic and personal responsibilities. Their education focused heavily on Latin, the language of learning, and they learned skills like rhetoric, debate, and writing. Their days were packed with lectures, which were often limited to just 2 a day, and they also took part in formal debates called disputations, which sharpened their thinking and speaking skills. Living in these early universities meant following strict rules. Students had to attend religious services regularly and stick to routines that kept order in their shared living spaces. Food was often simple and sometimes not very tasty, which students complained about. Despite this, students found ways to enjoy social events and religious festivals, which provided some relief from their demanding schedules. The way universities were run varied. For example, at the University of Bologna, students had a lot of control. They hired teachers and helped run the university. At the University of Paris, teachers managed the curriculum and administration. Students often banded together into guilds or groups to protect their rights, gain privileges like exemption from certain taxes, and support each other through their studies. Financially, students paid tuition fees, which could depend on how much money they had. Some received scholarships from religious groups to help cover costs. Many students had to balance their studies with work or other responsibilities to support themselves. Life was not always easy, but it was a place where young scholars could focus on learning, debate ideas, and grow into thinkers of the future. In these early medieval universities, students lived a life of discipline but also of community and learning. They experienced a mix of religious devotion, academic challenge, and social connection that shaped the foundation of higher education in Europe.